So yes, I am a big believer of cycles. I'm trying to pull something up as we're talking. A big believer actually in presidential cycles. You know anything about presidential cycles?
Enlighten us.
Okay, so basically if you go back and study.
We're in a midterm year.
Well, you're in a midterm year. We'll get to the statistics behind that, which are unbelievable. Okay, if you go back to 1939, the beginning of World War II, this is the 21st midterm election year. Do you know there has never been a negative return from the actual date of the midterm election to June 30th of the following year for the market?
Really?
It's 20 consecutive years.
So Joe is saying get crazy long this November, guys. Okay.
So you've got 6 occurrences where you got greater than 20%. 6 times greater than 20%.
6 out of
6 out of 20.
Okay.
6 out of 20.
Okay.
So you've got remarkable midterm election statistics, but also a presidential cycle. The 4 years of a presidential cycle, what you generally find is market returns are most difficult in year 2 of that presidential cycle.
Which is now.
In fact, the worst quarter of the 16 possible quarters is year 2, Q2.
Which came true this year.
Which came through.
Yeah.
So the question becomes, okay, what are the best quarters? The 3 best quarters in a presidential cycle occur from Q4 of year 2 through Q2 of year 3. So that's October 1st of 2022 through June 30th of 2023.
Why is that?
That's the sweet spot. My belief is because you're getting past the critical midterm election. You're removing a degree of uncertainty. You're not entering that presidential election cycle that's going to follow, right? And the market during that period generally doesn't have, the inclusion of Washington, D.C. in trying to understand the fundamentals of the market overall. I rely on this stuff, and it's helping me so far.
In fact, the incumbent president often gets his ass kicked in those midterms, which brings gridlock back.
back.
So we don't get 5 more of these Inflation Reduction Acts or whatever.